And the fear of showing up on YouTube is real. Don't get me wrong. There's so much misinformation out there about what we do in radiology and medical imaging that YouTube is a place where you need to be to correct that information. Don't let people's negative comments make you fearful about showing up on YouTube. Y'all, this is the spot that I have chosen to come and inform people. The negativity can get to you. I'm going to tell you, in my bio, I have what school I went to because I get so many people that want to know. They want to know what schools are out there for radiologic technology. And I just go ahead and put it in my bio because I went to that school. It happens to be a school of medicine. And they have not only radiologic technologists and doctors, but they have other medical fields that graduate from that school of medicine. Do you know how much heat I got and negativity I got from people in the comments, especially healthcare workers, about me having that in my bio? Even showing my degree, I showed the degree. And the amount of negativity towards radiologic technologists and me, people, even before that post, people would send me DMs saying, "You're not a doctor, get that out of your bio. Go to school for it if you want to say you went to a medical school." I never said I went to a medical school. I went to a school of medicine. There is a difference. Schools of medicine graduate doctors and other medical professionals. As you can see, Emory has a host of medical professions that get a degree from their school of medicine. Okay, so the other negative thing that I got was people said, "Oh, do you see she only has an associate's from Emory?" Like, when did we start bashing people for not having higher levels of degrees? Shoot, getting any degree is not easy and it costs money. Can we get a round of applause for that? Yes. So I don't care if you graduate from elementary school and pre-K, I'm celebrating you. And we should celebrate each other for each other's accomplishments. I really didn't understand the bashing of she only has an associate's. How do you know people don't have degrees from other schools? Like, I was just so confused. And that comment came from a healthcare worker. And I was really shocked. Like, what does that matter? I still have a degree from Emory University School of Medicine. I mean, I don't see why that's such a problem. I was even talking to a doctor once, a couple times, and when they heard I went to Emory School of Medicine, they were, "Oh, that's a good school." I'm like, yeah. And they said, "So you're a radiologist?" "No, I'm a radiologic technologist." "You're not a doctor?" "No." And I'm thinking, isn't it common knowledge to people in healthcare that schools of medicine graduate more than just doctors? But maybe not, because the main people that were negative in my comments were people in medicine, in healthcare, who you would think would know, but I guess not. So this is where being on YouTube is so important. If you're on YouTube, you get to show people why there is a 2 to 4 year waiting list for medical imaging professionals. Yes, there is a 2 to 4 year waiting list to become a radiologic technologist. And this is why we need to be on YouTube talking about our profession. We have over 11 modalities and specialties within our field. Some that go up to a master's degree required education level to practice. And there's a minimum of an associate's degree to become a radiologic technologist. And the fear of showing up on YouTube is real. Don't get me wrong. I just told you guys about my recent experience, and my experience the entire time I've been on social media talking about radiology has been mostly been positive, though. Let me just say that. But I have gotten negative, and it can be disheartening. It can be stressful, but you have to learn and realize that you're giving more value and being of service to so many people out there who need to hear it. I look in these comments on YouTube and I get so much joy out of seeing people say, "Oh my goodness, your video just inspired me because I was struggling last night wondering, how am I going to go back to college? I've got bills, I've got kids, I'm a single mom. And your video just gave me hope that I can go back to school to become a radiologic technologist." There have been so many people in my comments on YouTube who have said, "Your videos have inspired me to continue in my schooling for radiology, to go for another certification, to not be afraid to show up on social media and YouTube telling my journey through Radiologic Technology School, telling my journey of adding on another certification, telling my journey of struggling to pay for school because I told a story on YouTube about how I was driving trucks for a year for FedEx, and that's how I saved up money to go to my school for radiology. If we don't tell these stories on YouTube about our profession and how to navigate and grow in the profession, we're going to continue to not be of service to each other and be of service to our profession, because it has been a wonderful profession to so many of my colleagues. And I've got so many friends that have seen me on YouTube and social media and said, oh my goodness, we are so excited to see you talking about our profession. And there are so many more people, but I'm going to tell you, we need more people on YouTube talking about radiology in such a positive way and really sharing your triumphs, your struggles, your fears, your wins, because there's so many. I've been able to teach in radiology. I've been able to do clinical applications. I've been able to own my own business. I've been able to travel as a technologist. I've been able to work and help out hospitals when they're short-handed locally around the USA. I've been able to work several different shifts. I think I've worked first, second, third, weekends. I've worked all the shifts. I've worked at urgent cares, outpatient surgery centers. I've worked at major hospitals, trauma centers, not so major hospitals, hospital up in a rural area. My 22 years in this field have been filled with so many experiences that I just got to share. And the place to do that is YouTube. So I hope you guys have found value in this. I hope you show up on YouTube, share your gift, share your experience. The world needs to know what your experience was going through school to be a radiologic technologist, going to take your ARRT exam, taking your certifications, adding on certifications, taking your continuing education, whatever stories you have, share them, please. And in the meantime, if you have any questions about radiology, please come to the comments. Let me know. If you're thinking about going back to school for radiology, come in the comments. Let me know. I will comment back. This is a joy for me to show up on here. You guys enjoy, and be sure to let me know in the comments what you need me to share on this YouTube channel, because I'm showing up here every day and I hope you do too.